Yes, sir. This is the Built Different podcast, man, and we live. We right back with another episode. We in the beautiful, we close to the city of LA, maybe an
Close
hour
enough,
out.
right?
But right, I'm saying we out in Irvine, we out in California. The weather's still dope. Everything's still lovely, man.
Yes,
I got my boy King, man. King, say what's up to the people.
What up? You already know this your boy King, man. This is the first time that me and 30 have been interactive one-on-one since our first episode. So if you were watching, you already know, like, this is a rarity, man. So I get to be with my
we need a
brother.
referee, bro.
You know
like,
what
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Somebody got to step in between here. You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
already know when me and my brother get together and get animated, man.
Yeah.
But it's been such a long time. If you've been watching, man, we've had some dope guests. Like, we've done phenomenal things. But this one, we want to just, keep it real regular, keep it back to the original, talk some sports, and just catch up on what we've been doing.
Right, man. So, I mean, if we talking sports, first of all, man, forget sports. We're going to get to it a little bit.
Okay.
But, first of all, you just came all the way out from the East Coast.
Right,
Tell me,
right.
How you living, what's going on in King's world right now?
Guy, because of him, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here in California. Like, I don't do the West Coast that often, man. But it's been dope, man. Like, personally, I've been... let's back it up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for y'all that don't know, man, Up on Game Network, big shout out to you, Fox Sports, iHeartRadio. Man, you gave me and my brother a chance, man, and we just dropped our first 10 episodes under the network, and it's been dope, right?
Been dope.
The company as a whole, man, have helped us out collectively and individually, especially with my nonprofit and the camps that I've been doing. Yeah, I saw the Shell Soups camp. Shout out to her, my guy Mike, and everybody associated with it, Sel, BJ, Leah, we all know. Man, they came out and gave us a real professional look. And, even with our pod, right, that's what we were lacking, right? All Zooms, and we've had Ryan Hollins, and again, he rants. And,
right.
Some
Coach
JB, some big guests on there, and it just wasn't that, that professional look. But shout out to them, man. So, just raising the fam and doing my individual stuff, nonprofit stuff, you already know, man. So, I mean, you the big guy in charge, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so, I mean, look. If we talking about, I'm gonna start off, just with Up on Game Network. For me as a content creator, it's like, and this isn't every content creator, but this is me. This is something that I value.
Okay.
Is that that cinematic appeal and that high quality look. Okay. It's extremely important. When I see grainy footage, when I see the split screen, man, you know what I'm saying? It turns me off. And so when we were able to, so I remember when you hit me up and you said this, that, they're gonna do this, that is this amount of money, but they're gonna help us with the quality. That's all I heard. Right. I'm like, yeah, go, let's do it. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, and then
it wasn't that smooth. You ain't trust me that much. You was
no, it was definitely that smooth. As soon as I heard, I wouldn't go back to if we recorded the
we don't got the phone call.
If we recorded the conversation, it was a whole lot. I was like, they're gonna help us with the quality? He said, yeah. I said, all right, it's done.
Because speak about it. We had that issue, right? I don't even know what happened to the company that we signed with prior that was hosting our pod. Like
I don't even know. It was really no communication, but I'm just happy that, we found a great home, people that's gonna help us out. Right. And, just allow us to be mobile, create dope sets, right, and have people on, and the people can come on and be proud of what they see on camera and be proud to share it with their community and their people. So I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's amazing. And I'm out here in LA now. So not LA. I keep saying that, and I messed him up a couple times.
He didn't even got no Wizards hat no more. No Nats.
I never had a Wizards hat.
No Orioles hat.
I had a Nats hat.
Like, come
never
on,
had an Orioles
like,
hat.
Dang, I
so you know me, I'm a Panther fan.
That soon.
I'm a Panther fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I got my Panthers hat. I got a million hats, but you know what I'm saying? I just like.
I've been out here 2 days and I've seen all LA hats on your head.
Really, what it is? Here's what it is.
All right.
I like this, you know what I'm saying, this trucker hat.
Everybody got trucker hats.
I'm going to come out with my own.
But everybody got trucker hats.
These are the trucker hats that I have.
You could at least represent the
I'm going to try to get.
You want your Tupac.
I haven't seen Panthers trucker hats.
Right now, like.
Carolina Panthers, y'all got some trucker hats? Send them my way. Anybody got some trucker hats? Send them my way. I'm going to rock them.
Don't let them forget his roots, man, please.
You know what I'm saying? I love them, but I just like the style of hat. So, but it's been lovely out here, like I said. The only probably thing is, you know what I'm saying, like with Cali is, you know what I'm saying, the time difference. Right. So, I've been, waking up at like 5 a.m. and then right around like 6 p.m., I'm ready to take a nap. I'm ready to go to sleep. So I'm dealing with that. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, it's dope.
Man, and I had a reality check when I didn't set my fantasy lineup on Sunday. And I woke up and 2 games was going on.
Damn.
So I'm like, yo, I got to get the hell out of the West Coast.
So where you at in your league?
I'm number 3 right now. Y'all already know, man. I was in the championship last year. Like, come on, man. This is what I do.
I'm surprised.
I'm a champ in all phases. Don't worry about. Don't worry about what happens in the regular season.
I couldn't tell.
Judge me when the clock hits 0.
Y'all saw the Jenna Bandy episode.
Now, if you haven't, you will.
Y'all saw the
you
Jenna
will.
Bandy episode. What
I ain't gonna tell y'all some of that was scripted.
Oh,
so you know what I'm saying? Like,
none of it scripted. Let me tell you something.
You know what I'm saying?
I was there and I was behind the camera. Y'all ain't see me. I was behind the camera.
None
of it was scripted. None of it was scripted. That competition, it wasn't scripted.
Listen, she was pulling some shots out, but
all those missed shots, there's no way we scripted that. That was all team.
Respectfully, she legit. Unlike somebody I played.
And then she played me one-on-one.
You know what I'm saying?
We see what happened.
Who?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Who?
Jenna.
Played you?
If she played me one-on-one, that's all I'm gonna say. That's what's gonna happen. So if you're saying she legit and I'm not.
Hey, Jenna, man, make another trip, man. Let's get this on camera, but
that's it. Get that on camera.
Well, y'all already know what it's about to get into. We keep going, like y'all going tune us out.
Camera.
But I mean, so much is going on, right? Like again, we transition our system a little bit to more so the guests, man. So much sports has been going on. Football, week 9, week 10.
Yeah,
basketball's a couple weeks in, man. Like, I mean, we could touch on the Kyrie situation. We could touch on the state of because when I'm in the gym, I talk to a lot of my guys, man, and they say. The state of football right now, the product that's being put on the field isn't really a good product, man. Would you agree with that? They're just like, they seem like they still in preseason and it's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so, I mean, if you had that conversation early on in the season, then yes, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because right now they're cutting down the preseason games. So guys are still getting used to, still getting their feet under them, still getting into football shape, still getting in the rhythm when, it's week 2, week 3, week 4. But at this point in time, guys are hitting their rhythm.
Okay.
And now you're starting to see those teams that are separating themselves right now.
Okay.
The Minnesota Vikings of the world, the 49ers of the world. I'm not sure if they lost to the Chargers just now.
No, they won. They put it
out. They won. Yeah. So, the 49ers of the world, the Bucs just beat the Seahawks, as of the recording of this episode. They just beat the Seahawks. So those teams, you starting to see they catching their rhythm, and those are the teams that are for real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The Carolina Panthers
are
bottom of the barrel.
Okay.
And I'm praying that y'all continue to lose, you know what I'm saying, and just lose out so we can get our number 1 pick and get our quarterback. Bryce Young, I'm talking to you. You're my number 1. That's who I want over everybody. CJ Stroud out of Ohio State. People are calling him number 1, but for some reason, something in my chest, and I can see these things. Mm-hmm. King, I can see these things. Like Bryce Young, he's gonna be that guy. Okay. Remember I told you about Mahomes versus Allen?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So what saying?
What's been happening to Allen lately, and what's happening to Mahomes? If you paid attention.
No, I have paid attention.
Allen just lost.
He's lost a couple
threw a pick to lose a game. He's been in the MVP conversation a little bit, but then fell off. Right. But he's on Mahomes level right now.
But hold on, everybody goes through this period. Like Josh Allen is a consistent quarterback, consistent across the board. Just because he has 1 or 2 bad games in a 17-game season means what? That
1 or 2 bad games in a 3-game stretch.
Yeah, 1 or 2 bad games in a 17-game season.
1 or 2 bad games in a 3-game stretch.
It happens. So what were you saying? So Tom Brady's not the GOAT?
But here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. When we had that conversation, it was about Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, and you saw what happened.
So they won a game as far as Bills Chiefs. But when you talking about them 2 quarterbacks, and
I would want Josh Allen over Pat Mahomes, bro.
Yeah, you crazy.
I would.
You crazy.
I would.
You crazy.
I would.
Good thing you not no GM.
I would. I mean, so if as a GM and there's Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen, I'm losing either way. I'm a bad GM either way.
Wait, no. So all right. So if you're going to make the decision to choose Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes,
I'm still a great GM.
Nah, you're not a great GM.
I'm still a great GM.
No, you're not.
Like, Josh Allen is legit. He's the truth.
You missed my point. He's good. So if you
he's
have
elite.
Him,
He's elite.
He's elite. So if you have
he's in the upper echelon of quarterbacks, correct. The top tier.
Correct. So if you have him over a whole lot of quarterbacks, I commend you. That's
over
good.
them
You're
all.
doing a great job as a GM.
Over them all.
But if you have him over Patrick Mahomes, that's where I got to cut you off, because my boy Patrick Mahomes is on another level. He's the best quarterback in this league. And he could be the best quarterback ever when it's said and done. I said that before. That point still stands.
And does Andy Reid have anything to do with that?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you think?
Joe Montana, did Bill Walsh have anything to do with that?
What do you think Josh would have done with an Andy Reid as his?
I think he would have did the same thing that he's doing in Buffalo.
The same thing. Okay.
He had a good old coordinator. Giants head coach right now, Daboll.
Is he Andy Reid? So that's the similarity to saying again.
So he was a dope offensive coordinator. He just got a head coaching job. We don't know what he could turn out to be, but
you know what Andy Reid is,
and I know now that he got what's his name, Giants quarterback Daniel Jones. He got Daniel Jones playing better than I think he's ever played. So
that's not hard to do for Daniel Jones.
Sure. But that was somebody who people were saying is a bust and may still be the case, but they wanted him out of town. Well, he's winning games with that guy. He's probably,
we're still talking hypothetical.
He's saying he's winning games.
We know Andy Reid is proven, and he has had Andy Reid. But it's too early to tell. He's had a Super Bowl winning quarterback and a quarterback developer through his whole career.
Correct.
And so if Josh Allen had that caliber of a coach when he started.
So you don't want me doing hypotheticals, but you want to do hypotheticals. No,
what I'm saying is you brought that into the equation.
So that's not hypothetical.
You talked about he would be doing the same thing. So all right, you're assuming that he would be.
You brought up the hypothetical.
You assuming he would be.
You brought up the hypothetical.
You're assuming he would be, right?
You brought up the hypothetical.
You're assuming he would be, right?
What are you talking about?
You were assuming that he would be doing the same thing with a separate coach.
Yeah.
All right. So off of that assumption, then I said, does he have the caliber of coach?
You asked me the question.
Does he have the caliber of coach? You said the guy isn't that bad.
No, that's not what I said. I said Brian Daboll, who was his offensive coordinator, who just got a head coaching job, he was good when he was with him. He's now moved on and got a head coaching job, and he has Daniel Jones playing better than he's ever played. So all we see is a trajectory that, if you look at Andy Reid in his early career, it's similar if you look at the starting spot. So all I'm saying is, that's too early for us to tell. So and you telling me not to do hypothetical.
Andy Reid had Mike Vick.
You telling me not to do hypothetical, but that's exactly what you're doing.
Andy Reid had Mike Vick.
So acknowledge that. You telling me not to do hypothetical, but that's exactly what you're doing. Correct?
You were doing hypothetical,
correct.
So I did hypothetical.
You started the hypothetical.
You doing hypothetical, so I started. So look, he had Michael Vick out of jail.
Yeah.
Donovan McNabb.
Correct.
Pat Mahomes.
Kevin Cole.
Who?
Kevin Cole. That was in the Vic era.
Oh,
Kevin
right.
He was Donovan McNabb's backup.
And then
he took the range.
And then Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Correct? All right.
Yeah.
The caliber of quarterbacks that Josh Allen's coaches had is who?
Before it was Josh Allen.
All right. So again, all I'm saying is, if you're going to compare apples to apples, it's not that type of conversation when you're trying to talk about the type of caliber of player. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I mean by that. Here's the problem with that. So Andy Reid has had the time to be able to go from the Mike Vick, the Kevin Cole. He's been able to go to from the Donovan McNabb. All I'm saying is we have Josh Allen to Daniel Jones. Both are playing at a high level. So what I'm saying is, should that continue, who knows what happens? Who knows if that trajectory is not the same as Andy Reid? All right.
Correct?
So high level quarterback play. You classify that as what? So look past the Giants record and how great Saquon's playing.
Listen. Daniel Jones has been classified as a bust, and right now he's playing better than he's ever played.
Okay.
He has that team
which isn't difficult for his
caliber. He has that team winning games.
He has, okay. So just percentage-wise, what percentage does he have to play in that, do you think?
Say it again?
Daniel Jones, what percentage do you think he's contributed to the success of the team?
As a quarterback? Like 75%.
That's crazy. What's Saquon's
as a quarterback?
What's Saquon's percentage? Like production-wise. You see what I'm saying? Like that's
20?
That's high praise for a guy that
because he's a quarterback.
Yeah,
it's football. It ain't basketball.
Nah, but
it's football.
There's still pieces to the puzzle.
For sure.
Right?
And it's football.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
So Saquon, you could take Saquon out of there.
And they're 7-2.
Yeah. Because this is the thing about football, and this thing about the league right now. We're seeing it so Carolina Panthers just got rid of Christian McCaffrey, and they've had their best rushing performances since. What I'm saying is the running back position. Are they winning? The running back position. Yeah.
Are you winning?
Yeah.
Nah.
Since he left.
So you just got smacked.
Since he left,
you just got smacked,
right? 2 out of 3.
You just got smacked.
No. We just beat the Falcons.
No, you just Probably you got smacked.
Yeah, and then what happened before that?
You barely won.
No, and then I think we lost a close game to the Falcons, and before that beat the Saints. We didn't get smacked. We lost a close game to the Falcons.
Nah, one of them games you lost like 38 to
Bengals. That was the game that we lost.
Yeah. So, all right, you lose Christian McCaffrey. But the
Russian performances was better than we were losing the whole season with Christian McCaffrey. So your point makes no sense.
No, it makes sense because you take the Russian performance away. So basically, all right,
Christian Russian performance. He was the running back. Our Russian performance has gotten better since he left. What I'm saying, and what that goes to show you is just in this league right now, that rush by committee is going crazy. Like, and I'm sorry to say this for running backs, but it's just they don't have as much value as they used to. But I'm a GM, I'm not paying running backs.
But you're giving Daniel Jones the credit and speaking about how rushing the ball is leading to success. So how are you saying without Saquon?
What? I didn't say you
gave Daniel Jones the credit for the success for the Giants. You said Daniel Jones is 75% the success.
Yeah.
And used the Panthers to say that you got rid of Christian McCaffrey, and because you're running the ball strong, that's leading to wins.
That's not what I said.
So how did we get on running backs? How do we get on the Panthers running backs?
Because
you said you got rid of Christian McCaffrey.
You wanted to overvalue Saquon Barkley. So I went to the Carolina Panthers.
And talked about how dominant running leads to success.
Let me tell you what I talked about because you keep missing my words up.
That's what you said.
So look. So I said that Christian McCaffrey, we got rid of him. And our rushing performance has gone up. So what I'm telling you is I'm devaluing the running back position.
But you're putting extreme value on being able to run the ball.
No, I didn't. I never did. I just said the Carolina Panthers, their rushing success has gone up since Christian McCaffrey left.
Okay, so they've improved in running the ball.
Yeah.
Which has led to wins?
No.
So what has it led to? So in the aspect of Daniel Jones being the success of the Giants, right?
Yeah.
You use the Carolina Panthers' ability to.
Bro, stay with me, bro.
I'm trying to.
Stay with me. Okay,
I'm trying to here.
Stay with me.
Stay right here. Stay on this straight line.
Right here.
Don't go here.
You wanted to.
So I talked about how successful.
ABC. You wanted to overvalue Saquon Barkley for the success of the Giants.
Your opinion is overvalued. Okay.
That's A. So to rebut that statement, I'm telling you that the running back position should be undervalued. Why am I saying that? And I use an example of Christian McCaffrey, superstar running back, let him go.
Okay.
Our rushing attack got stronger. That's it.
So, all right. You don't think the success of a running back leads to the success of a team?
It can. But one time, Christian McCaffrey, he was damn near league MVP, and we were still trashed the whole year. So it is what it is. But I would say the success of a quarterback, the quarterback is the main position.
And so I asked you, so you said Daniel Jones is playing better than he's ever played. He's playing high caliber football, right?
Yeah, relative, but better than he's ever played.
Better than he's ever played. So what type of caliber quarterback is he this year?
What type of caliber quarterback? I mean, I say he's a mid-tier quarterback right now.
So being a mid-tier quarterback is leading the Giants' success? Being mid-tier?
Yes, here's why. Coaching, when you combine that with the coaching of Brian Daboll, he has those guys playing out of their mind. And that's on every level. That's defense, that's offense. Him as an offensive mind, him as just a leader, him and his situational football, his situational awareness is all impacting the success of that team.
So 75% Daniel Jones, 20% Saquon, 5% coach.
No, I mean, I'm putting coaching, I'm talking about like players. Coaching is on its own level.
I was just trying to figure out where do you rank the success, the Giants' success, where is it predominantly coming from?
Okay, but when I say coaching, right? And so when we want to give coaching more credit, correct? That only strengthens the initial argument where we started all of this talking about Brian Daboll. So he's the coach. So he's the one that left the Buffalo Bills to come coach the Giants. So when I talk about him as a coach, I talk about his success and what he's doing for that team, for Daniel Jones. All I'm saying is you don't know where his trajectory is taking him. So when we go, so Andy Reid has had whatever, it's like 10 to 15 years in the league, right? So when we put him at that amount of time in the league, who knows, he could be above Andy Reid, and we could be saying his ability as a coach and his impact on players and the quarterback position like Andy Reid had, it could be past that. But we don't know. So that's what I'm saying.
The time is valid, right?
Correct.
Longevity is you get more time to really see what you're about to be.
Because you're trying to hype up Josh Allen by saying that Andy Reid is Mahomes' coach, so he has more than Josh Allen.
I think he has
to work with or whatever.
He does, and the play of Daniel Jones, I don't think is a success story or credibility to the coach, even though he hasn't played better to say that Josh Allen has had this type of coach.
And then let's talk about Josh Allen without Diggs, but then with Diggs, and then Patrick Mahomes, he's had weapons. I think his whole career as well. But
Juju's playing exceptionally.
He just lost a big weapon. Hey, shout out to Juju, man.
I mean, but all year Juju's been playing great.
Exactly, Juju's been playing great. My thing is he lost a major weapon that people was like, pundits were like, hey, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be playing different. It's gonna derail him. It's gonna set their offense back, and it's just been smooth sailing. So let me ask you this then. Let's talk on Tyreek a little bit. So who do you think needed who more? Bro, they're both great players because Tyreek right now is the best receiver.
They might call him MVP.
And that's what I'm saying. He's the best receiver in the league. And it was good that he maybe needed this because this is gonna do a lot for his legacy, especially if he's able to keep it up. He's showing people because people did think, he's part of that offense.
Right.
People like saying Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes being able to. Now think about it. He's getting all these yards, and Tua's underthrowing him every time. Tua's underthrowing. But think about how much he could have.
Yo, Tua numbers look great. Yo, he's resurrecting his career because Tua, if he would have had a bad year, he might have been out the league or a backup.
Yeah.
Right. Especially after the head injury. So all right, let's talk this. Give me your Super Bowl picks.
My Super Bowl picks right now. I'm putting KC in there. I'll say that, they may meet the Bills in the playoffs. I think they out them. They lost earlier. I think they out them, in the playoffs. So that's AFC. And then NFC, it could be 49ers. It won't be Seahawks. It definitely won't be Cowboys.
Why not? Why couldn't it be?
It won't be Cowboys, bro.
Why couldn't it be?
They rated. It's choking season for Cowboys.
Son, Aaron Rodgers has always had the Cowboys number.
It's choking season for the Cowboys. But who's strong? Eagles. Are the Eagles ready to be in that conversation? I'm gonna say 49ers, bro. I think that with the weapons, Deebo Samuel, them picking up McCaffrey, who's been lighting it up for them, I think that they just continue to hit their stride. They've been there with Jimmy Garoppolo before, and I think that they'll be able to get back to that position with him. And it's crazy how this season started off with he's over there. He's not even in our plans.
Do you start him?
I don't know if they're young. Well, going forward, like next season, you're saying. I think you keep him, and it depends on you. You're Trey Lance. You're looking at him in practice and everything. So what is he showing you? What has he showed you, in game time? Because he's one of them quarterbacks like you got Love in Green Bay with the Packers. I mean, every time we saw Love, he's been not good.
Yeah,
he's been not it. So they may have to rethink that. So the 49ers, they may have some rethinking to do as well. Maybe they need to pick up another quarterback. But, as long as you're winning with him and as long as, I don't know what his contract is. I don't know if it was a 1 year.
They read him up. They restructured it.
Was it just 1 year or did they put another year on
I think it might have been 1 or 2, but it's not long.
So maybe he's comfortable. He's familiar. Maybe you just stick with that.
That's going to be tough for Trey Lance.
That's what I'm saying.
That's going to be tough.
But they made the decision on Trey Lance. It was just that Trey Lance got hurt. So, it's hard to tell.
Okay.
It's hard to tell.
So 30 got the Chiefs and the 49ers in the Super Bowl?
49ers.
Chiefs over 49ers Super Bowl. Okay.
That's a nice Super Bowl.
And you have Chiefs winning?
I got Chiefs winning.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll be at that Super Bowl.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'll be, whatever, in the suite, on the sideline, whatever it is.
Somewhere in the building. All right, get them his tickets. But,
crazy.
All right. So I want to ask you this one question, and then we'll transition from that. Lamar. How do you feel about Lamar? his
I think
contract
they need
situation,
to pay him. I
how
think they
he's
need to pay
playing.
him immediately because he ain't doing nothing to hurt his value right now.
Right.
All he's doing is winning games with nobody at receiver. So they need to pay him. John Harbaugh, he gets on the press conference and he's like, man, I'm so amazed by Lamar. And I'm like, man, every time I see it, I don't take it for granted. All right, well, put some money in it. I mean,
But he's also on the book saying that they it's on Lamar while he hasn't signed.
He hasn't gotten enough.
Right.
He's waiting for somebody else. I don't know who's in line, but whatever he's asking for, he's gonna get it somewhere. He's gonna get it somewhere. So y'all might as well, you know what I'm saying, empty out the piggy bank. Because I don't know what leverage they may have. Maybe he doesn't want to leave. You know what I mean? Maybe because I don't know what it's like, you know, being in those conversations and being a star NFL player. And so for me, I can sit back here and say like, yeah, shoot, either y'all can give it to me, somebody can give it to me. But do you want to change scenery?
He's the face of the city, the state, bro. Like they love him in Baltimore. So
that's what I'm saying. Do you want to change that and go somewhere else? You know, will you have? I mean, I know somebody can give him some more weapons than he got now. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, but I feel like guys get comfortable and they want to, you know, they want to settle down. They're not trying to be moving all over the place.
Right, makes sense.
Where do you think OBJ will?
Come on, man, come on, Big D, baby. I mean, we recruiting him. We need that extra weapon. I mean, which one of the contenders couldn't use a weapon like Odell Beckham, even coming off injury? Like I said, we need a speedster, but we need somebody that can get separation. CD had a really great game. Gallup off injury, just not putting it together right now. And after that, like, we don't really have much. 49ers, I heard, are in the run-in. Of course, the Rams want him back. Who else did I hear?
Rams, Bills. Early on, Von Miller was like, he's coming. It's for sure. It's locked in. I don't know right now. But I don't think he wants to. So you got to look at the big picture. I don't think he wants to live in Buffalo. You know what I mean?
Texas, no state tax.
Yeah, I mean, and it's Dallas. It's pretty lit out there. You know,
endorsements,
just the whole aura of Dallas. I think it would be dope for him, but I don't think that y'all gonna go far. And maybe he's gonna understand that. He's gonna know that y'all pretenders.
Or he can know that he's the piece to the puzzle. Like, our defense is an elite defense.
He's gonna know that at this point. Y'all might as well be
I don't
cursed.
know how you don't look at the defense and think, damn, like, this defense is elite. I mean, I'm not a Dak fan.
Micah Parsons, he's dope. You know what I'm saying? One of the best defensive players in the league.
Pollard is playing exceptionally well.
Trey has been playing great. I remember they was talking about, you know, he was just a guy that gets interceptions and, you know, he gives up. But nah, he's really been locking down this year. So I'm giving him that. But it's a Dallas thing, bro.
And that's what everybody's stuck on. Everybody's stuck on the history, right?
And the history continues to repeat
Red
itself,
Sox won a World Series at a point. Cubs won, like, it's that cycle is meant to be broken. You just don't know when it's going to be broken. And this year it could be broken. And then what are y'all saying?
I don't know,
bro. Then what are you saying after that?
No, you got to go down to New Orleans.
Then what are you saying after that?
Doctor or something.
Hey, the hate is real, like my guy Kyrie be saying.
Like, figure that out.
They don't even understand.
That's what I'm saying.
But let's talk a little
bit
about
that. Let me see something. Because we got our guy Blanco, and he's to the side right now, and he's all these episodes. We already talked about what Up on Game Network does for us, and you know, this is the guy that's behind the scenes, and he's putting everything together and working, switching cameras, getting the angles right. He's the reason why you see me like this. You see me like this. You know what I'm saying? The sound, the audio, everything's right. So Blanco, if we could, you know what I'm saying, get you on camera, and we want you to, you know, talk about, you know, what's new with Up on Game Network and what's Up on Game Network got in store for us, so that, you know, just let the people know, get the people an update, if you could. And they get a chance to finally see you.
Right.
I'll talk into the mic, like 30s mic that's over there.
You want it?
Just get a chair. No, I'll just talk toward it.
Cool.
Is this weird, me being in the middle of the It's like I'm so used to being on the other side. Like, I don't ever get a chance. But first of all, let me dap y'all over here now. I'm settled, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Special guest host.
My guy.
I think the number one thing I just want to, you know, tell anybody out there about the Up On Game Network is that we believe that there's like a fine line between like talent, business, and being who you really are, right? Because like sometimes you become these characters on a social media platform, and then when you meet someone in real life, they're not really that. Yeah. You know, so same thing as a network. You have this, like, everybody has like such a dark view on like when they hear like, you know, the network, that's just like kind of saying like, oh, when you hear the word network, you hear, man, I can't really do that because of the network, or I can't hold that brand because of the network, or I can't do this because of the network. We're flipping that around, that whole narrative of like, yo, we're on a network, you can't do certain things. I think both of you guys can attest to that. It's like, hey, Blanco, can we? And I'm like, are y'all gonna be doing something crazy? Nah, we're just gonna be, can I wear this? Can I do that? You have so many questions, and it's so weird for me to be like, do you like wearing that shirt? Is that a brand that you support? Yeah. Oh, well, sure, go ahead.
For sure.
So, and I only say that to say this. Authenticity is like the lifeblood of Up On Game. So like every time we partner with content creators, if I had like an imaginary checklist, which it's not there, it's not real, this imaginary checklist of like who Blanco and like LeVar and Ricardo want to work with, even Vito, Dustin, everybody in behind the scenes, from those first initial phone calls, the first thing we're looking for is like, what type of people are we trying to work with? You know, like, do we want to work with someone who has a lot of followers? Do we want to work with someone who's starting out? Do we want to work with someone that lives in our market? We have so many of these questions that we, you know, but that we have to ask ourselves when we're planning. But like the number one thing I could say is, how dope are they as people? Do they have a community? Like, or is it a community that we can help build around this person? And like for you, when someone says again, like, yo, community, such a big word, right? You like to help out the youth. You work with different influencers in your field to make positive influence in the world, right? I love twisting these words that everybody likes to use in the norm now and use that to empower all of us to keep doing what we're doing. And then same with you. I will never forget this, and like if I find the footage, Brian, cut this joint in there. Like when we're at USC, we're walking, and you just hear players going like, "Oh no, Peter, hey yo, I'm not gonna be on that joint, man. Like I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna be the one, bro. Yo, Peters." And the way that I saw you light up to that is it's like transcends social media. It transcends football. It transcends entertainment. Because you're getting respect from the players, the people that like you make your skits about and like the stuff, and like, you know, everybody says like you're a little network or you're a little skit or you're a little community. Nah, man. Collectively, we have like one of the strongest networks of people. For sure. You know, and like so that's what Up On Game is to me, guys. So like if y'all ever wondering, oh, how do I get on your network? Be part of our network. Hit us up.
Deep.
Try to find, you know, business that we could all bring to each other. Find the brands that want to align themselves with what we're doing. Every show has to have a positive, like, attachment to it. Yeah. We went to go do the Swoop Swoops camp. You guys were both there. You guys were, like, you know, influencer coaches. But are you an influencer coach if you out there doing the drills with the kids and hitting the threes? And are you really, like, you know, that negative connotation? Right. Or are you guys giving those kids what we always wanted? Like when we were going to camps and when we were playing the game, I remember different athletes coming out in Prince George's County, where I'm from. Shout out to PG County. You know what I'm saying? Always got to do that. I love PG County, man. I can't even say it without going too into it, right? But PG County made me, man. But I could say that the other dope people that came out of PG before me, they were my shining light and they were my guiding light through my journey. So fast forward it, now I'm in Houston with you guys with Cheryl Swoops, and some of these different, you know, different girl basketball players from different age groups, different schools, different areas, that moment is going to stay with them forever. Definitely. You know what I mean? It's going to be so impactful to their development, not only as an athlete, you know, but as a student athlete, as just a human being on earth, right? Before every camp that started, the days that we were there 2 days, thank God, it was a really beautiful thing. You guys had like, I would call them like TED Talks before with like people from various backgrounds and like people that have experienced different things. And from that wide range of storytelling, you guys got a lot of reactions and a lot of engagement because you guys are being honest when talking to the kids. And I think that's something that's like lost upon everyone, like that honesty, genuineness. So like, you know, I'll cut myself off here because I already know we got a little time restraints and everything, but in all, what you will be seeing, other than these two brothers doing some amazing work for the community, Up On Game Network is here not to just make noise, man.
Glad to be of help.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Siri knows. Hey.
So I'm gonna leave that, man.
Yes, sir, man. But hey, man, we so happy to have Blanco. Y'all finally get to see his face, man. But he's with us on every episode, man. And King, go ahead and close us out, man.
Yeah. So again, shout out to Blanco, LeVar, Ricardo, man, Vito, everybody, Candace, everybody that I've met, especially going to Penn State, that's showing us love. We appreciate you, right? Everything that you've done, everything that you've given us. But like 30 said, this is your boy King. This is another episode of Build Different. This is 10 episodes in our first season contract. Hopefully there'll be more. But again, I am King2 on IG. Show love. 30, let them know where to find you.
Yes, sir. Once again, Build Different Podcast, part of the Up On Game Network, of course. This is MrGo30, a.k.a. Coach 30. I'm on IG, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube.
You on Facebook?
TikTok. You got to catch up, man.
Hey, my man don't even let me know.
I'm growing, I'm branching out, man. Twitch, all that, man.
Right.
MrGo30, MrGo30, man. Peace out. Right.